Hi, my name is Alice Phoenix. I'm a friend of GenderMeowsters. I'm also the co-host of Genderful, a gender diverse talk show that interviews people all over the world, and I've had a lot of fun doing that. I am making this video and trying to make it short and sweet. I am in a position where I have a housing crisis and I need to raise money to move out of public housing into a house that I may have a chance moving into. I recently applied for this house, and my application was approved, but a grant that I wanted to get to help me pay for rent there fell through, and so it moved to the next person that was behind me in line, and then miraculously that fell through, and I am going to be able to apply for it, I believe. I did reach out to the property manager again, and they really wanted me to move in there because I have a long tenant history. I've stayed like up to 15 years in a single location, and the landlord really liked that, and then I was able to work with what they needed and be able to give them what they needed when they asked for it. I live in a building where a neighbor outed me for being gay 4 years ago, and then outed me recently for being trans, and she just asked me questions about my personal life. We're not friends, we don't have a relationship, we're just people that live in the same building. There are 98 units in the building. I've been here for 15 years, and just, having people inquire about me without building a relationship with me is violation of my human rights. And so that's one thing that's happened, but there's also like a domestic violence in the building, and sometimes there's like blood and whatnot on the doors or whatever in the lobby area. There are shootings across the street. I heard a woman being repeatedly shot as she was pleading for her life in front of her kids and the passenger in her car. There was another gun shooting in February 2021, and there are gun shootings all over the neighborhood, and some of them are so loud, they're very sonic, and it terrifies my cat S'mores, and so she's really struggling, and I had to call the police yesterday to help with some domestic violence that was happening on my neighbor's side next door. And then it was last week sometime when he was experiencing some violence and arguing with family members, it turns out, and who were coming into his space. They didn't live there. And then my neighbor was also having some family issues too, and so I was getting both arguments in kind of like stereo vision, and my cat was also freaked out about that. And so I don't feel safe here, and have been physically attacked here, and I just need to move. And I found this beautiful home, and it's everything I've ever dreamed for, and I'm hoping to be able to have the opportunity to reapply, but I need to be able to pay rent for at least 4 months until I can hear about the fellowship that I'm applying for this month. I'm applying for a $25,000 fellowship of unrestricted funds that I can use to pay rent, and so I will find out about that late June, and that will help me sustain living there. And so I just need help to raise money for rent, and I am looking to try to raise overall $7,500, but this particular stream is to raise $3,500 of that, and I kind of need it ASAP. It's just a really bad situation here. I did speak to management about the woman who demanded to know my sexuality and gender and my new name, which I've had for 2 years, so if I wanted her to know, I would have told her already. And so she demanded to know these things. I brought it to management, and I said, this is a violation of my human rights, and she cannot address me by my name, which she did last week, and she cannot approach me or talk to me ever again, and that we need to meet with a mediator so I can give her a piece of my mind and educate her as to why she should never ask people these questions, especially people she doesn't have a relationship with. And so that's coming up soon as well, to talk with her. So it's just like a very hyper-violent, emotionally and physically violent situation that I live in, and sometimes when I recount the stories, I can't believe that this is where this is what is happening in my life and in my cat's life too. And so I will have a GoFundMe if you're not able to donate on Twitch. I will also have a GoFundMe, and GenderMeowster will be able to share that with you all as well. But I just really appreciate any help that you can offer me. And I'd also like to have your name, even if it's just your handle, your Twitch handle, so that I can place your name in the special credits for my upcoming film, Beautiful Boy, which is a documentary about my transition that started at 50 and my mental health journey of nearly 40 years. And you will be a part of that journey by the time I finish the film in 2 years. And so I'd like to be able to credit you for taking part in my journey and for being so kind and generous. That's all I can think of for now. I don't want to talk too long and take up too much of your time. But I'm really grateful for GenderMeowster, for all of the folks that watch Genderful and support us. I'm really, like, I can't find the right words, and usually I can find right words, but I don't have the right words to express my gratitude. It seems like thank you or thanks or thankful or grateful, they're kind of paltry words to kind of describe what's really happening inside of me. I feel like what the struggle is being able to accept unconditional love from people that I don't know or don't know very well. That's kind of the experience that I'm having right now, and so it's very emotional for me. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to folks who are organizing the Twitch stream and organizing the GoFundMe campaign that we're putting together. And those folks are Transfers, GenderMeowster, the GenderFederation, and my friend Corey, who's handling the GoFundMe campaign. And also to you for watching the stream or checking out the GoFundMe and considering donating to this urgent cause. And so I just want to thank you as well. On this Twitch stream, you'll be able to see my film Ordinary, which is a mini version of Beautiful Boy. And it's about 11 minutes long, and it's just a monologue about my identities and my struggle with being identified in ways that don't necessarily suit me. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for supporting me in any way that you can. And I hope that you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. And if you're struggling, just know that it will get better and things will be okay. Just you hang on to your inner child and do what you feel is necessary to get through your day, through your week, through your month, through your years. And there's a place for you, like everyone, there's a place for you under the sun. And one of my favorite songs is Flashlight by Parliament Funkadelic, headed up by George Clinton. And the end of the song, I think it says everyone has their place in the sun. And that's true. That's true for us, especially since there's so many people that are against folks like us and our allies. So yeah, that's it. Okay, again, I'm Atlas Phoenix, and have a wonderful day and a wonderful life.